I've been asked a number of times if I would be interested in doing a revamped version of Prisoner. Would I appear in it? But the worst thing about it was, and of course a lot of people may not realise, that when you're shooting a television show and you're shooting 2 hours in 1 week, you don't shoot it all in sequence. Because of the strong stand that Bea Smith took on drugs, of course I was personally asked by many journalists how I felt about it. Episode 200 includes my favourite storyline. Episode 342, now there's a beauty. You'll love this. I call this episode K for Killer. One of my greatest pleasures of watching an episode 20 years after I have actually worked on it. Now, everyone who's ever watched Prisoner, of course, is familiar with the shower scenes. But some things you may not know about those shower scenes are. And we're standing in the studio one day, waiting to start shooting, like on a Monday morning, and the director wasn't there. And this is unheard of. Directors are never late. I'm not sure that people understand sometimes the level of responsibility that actors have. But I actually said, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do this on screen. Very early in the show, Sheila Florence's character, Lizzie Birdsworth, had to have her teeth stolen by that dreadful Frankie Doyle. And this is a story about 2 male extras that came in, and they were playing ambulance attendants. So we said to this new young director, Kendall, now you'd realise a precedent has been set. We expect new directors to turn up with champagne and flowers on the last day. And Kendall said very quietly, out of Fiona's earshot, who's the best shot here amongst you girls, amongst the prisoners? And we said, what do you mean? He said, who can throw the straightest? And everyone pointed at me and said, Val can. And I went, okay, I want you to throw something at Fiona when she comes in, when she stands by the door. And I said, throw something at her. He said, yeah, don't hit her, just throw something at her. We loved our crew. And on one occasion, we were all invited, well, the major cast members were invited to the Logies, as we usually were. And because it was a cast largely full of women, unless you were actually nominated for an award or you were in the finals of the nominations, you didn't get invited with a partner.